Look at this piece of paper. This number on a screen. You trade your life for it. Your sweat, your time, your dreams. But what is it, really? It has no inherent value. It won't keep you warm. It won't feed your family. It's a collective hallucination. A story we agree to. To understand it, go back. Before the numbers, before coins. A world of just things. You have a bag of grain. I have a pair of shoes. If you need shoes, we trade. This is simple. This is barter. But what if I don't need grain? What if I need a fishing net? The trade collapses. The system breaks. Your grain rots. My shoes wear out. Society can't grow this way. We needed a middle ground. A universal language of worth. The search for money began. Some cultures used seashells. Some used carved beads. Some used giant, heavy stones. Romans paid soldiers in salt. This was the first salary. Anything we could all agree on. It just had to be trusted. But these things rot, or break. They were inconsistent, and flawed. Humanity needed something better. Then, we dug something from the earth. It was heavy, dense, and shined brightly. It didn't rust. It didn't burn or decay. It was scarce enough to be valuable, but common enough to be traded widely. Gold, a story written in metal. It could be divided without losing worth. It could be melted down and remade. For millennia, this was the answer. The ultimate physical storage of value. But carrying gold is a heavy burden. And a heavy risk. Bandits were everywhere. So we made another leap of imagination. Leave the real gold in a vault. And carry a piece of paper instead. A paper that was a claim asterisk on the gold. A simple IOU, from a trusted source. And here, in this moment, is the seed. The seed of the entire modern world. We stopped trading the thing itself. And started trading the idea asterisk of the thing. This paper is a ghost. A phantom. A symbol we gave power over us. This was the most dangerous trade of all. Trading reality for a convenient fiction. Because this fiction unlocked human potential. It allowed for cities, empires, and stars. But it was built on a fragile promise. A promise that the gold was really there. But that promise was eventually broken. The paper was untethered from the metal. Now, it's backed by one thing only. A shared, unspoken, terrifying trust. A trust that must be enforced by laws and guarded by armies. The printing presses were now humming with a new kind of power. Governments could now create value out of thin air, a godlike trick. They built roads, funded sciences, and waged truly spectacular, terrible wars. Your dollar was worth less today than it was worth just yesterday. This is the quiet theft of inflation, a slow, invisible, grinding tax. The paper promises multiplied, flooding every corner of the entire planet. A web of numbers connecting Tokyo to London to New York City. We built skyscrapers on this faith, monuments to a collective shared dream. But the paper itself began to feel heavy, slow, and strangely archaic. We craved something faster, something more immediate, something less tangible. Then, the glow of a screen replaced the crisp feel of a banknote. Money shed its skin one last time, becoming pure, disembodied information. A stream of ones and zeros flickering through fiber optic cables deep underground. Your life savings are not in a vault, they're in a server farm. Just a single line of data in a vast, incomprehensible global database. You swipe a card and the ghost of your labor travels across wires. You tap a phone and a phantom promise is sent across the world. We didn't even notice the final leap into total, complete digital abstraction. The real world became just an output of the numbers on the screen. We now live inside the machine we built to serve our own needs. Every purchase you make is a data point, a breadcrumb in the system. They know what you buy, when you buy it, and where you are. The story of your life is written in a ledger of transactions. This system offers convenience, a frictionless world tailored just for you. But that convenience comes at a cost you don't even realize you're paying. The illusion became more powerful, more seductive, more deeply intertwined with us. We stop seeing the money, we only see the things it can buy. The number is the goal, the destination, the measure of a human life. We race to accumulate more digits, more phantom wealth in the machine. The economy is no longer about trading goods, it is about signals. A president's tweet can erase billions from the global balance sheet instantly. A rumor can trigger a panic that cascades through the entire network. The system is a nervous system, constantly reacting, always on edge. The speed of it all is now faster than any human can comprehend. Algorithms now trade with other algorithms in microseconds, a silent war. They are buying and selling our future without any human oversight involved. We have surrendered control to the cold, hard logic of the code. We built a clockwork god to manage our affairs, and we worship it. And we pray that this intricate, fragile machine will never, ever stop. Because the entire architecture of our modern world is built on this digital ghost. It's a spectacular, shimmering tower of code and credit, reaching for the heavens. But the foundations are invisible, made of nothing more than collective, fragile belief. We have performed the ultimate act of magic, convincing ourselves the symbol is real. We traded the weight of gold for paper, then the paper for a flickering light. Each step took us further from the tangible, deeper into the realm of pure idea. This abstraction is what allows one person to hold the wealth of entire nations. It allows for fortunes to be made and lost before you can even blink an eye. A flash crash, they call it, when the ghosts in the machine start to panic. Trillions of dollars of perceived value can evaporate in just a few minutes flat. And nobody can tell you exactly why it happened or how to stop it happening. The complexity has outrun our own ability to understand or to control it completely. We are all just passengers on a ship piloted by an algorithm we wrote. An algorithm programmed with a single, overriding, dangerous instruction: just keep growing. But infinite growth on a finite planet is the logic of a cancer cell. The system demands we consume more, want more, and borrow more from the future. Your debt is their asset, a number on a spreadsheet that generates more numbers. We have chained our future to a relentless, self-perpetuating engine of our own creation. And the engine runs on the fuel of your trust, your hope, your quiet desperation. You work your entire life to change a number next to your name. To add a few more zeros to a database entry on a distant, humming server. We've forgotten that money is a tool, we have allowed it to become the goal. We have forgotten that this is all just a story we started telling ourselves. A shared hallucination that only works as long as we all agree to believe. But what happens on the day that the story starts to fall apart? What happens when the power grid fails and the screens all go dark suddenly? What is the value of your digital fortune when the database can't be reached? Suddenly, the phantom disappears, and we are left with the cold, hard, physical world. We are left with our neighbors, our skills, and the contents of our hands. In that moment, the illusion is broken, the magic trick is finally revealed. You realize the king is naked, the emperor has no clothes, the money is gone. All that wealth, all that power, was just a ghost haunting a complex machine. A ghost that could vanish at the first sign of a genuine, system-wide panic. We have built a global civilization on a foundation of pure, unadulterated, terrifying confidence. And you are standing on it right now, hoping that nobody looks down below. The truth is, the most valuable thing you own is not the number on your screen. It's the trust you place in others, and the trust they place back in you. That is the real currency, the only one that has ever truly mattered at all. And that is the currency we have spent so carelessly in pursuit of phantoms. Subscribe to see how we might start to earn some of that trust back.